Very fun.
Mhm.
Dave, we could talk for hours on this. I know you don't have hours. One of the reasons also I reached out to you, Dave, is you have launched kind of a community and a course. And I had the fortunate benefit of being part of some of your founding members, one of your first people that went through your course. And I say course loosely. This is different than any course I've ever been to. It's incredibly thorough. It covers all these different topics of personal finance, from crypto strategies all the way through you name it, 401ks to everything, right? And one thing that I thought was really important is finding out what the goals and the whys and why you're doing certain things. So I wanted to put a plug in for that, because I think is incredible, and you're getting access to something that typically costs tens of thousands of dollars. Tell us a little bit about your course, what it's like. Oh, and one thing that I love about it, David, is it kind of like a buffet. You don't have to consume it from A to Z. I've gone through and just pulled out little sections here, little sections there that I've liked. But tell us a little bit about what you've been working on. And this is not something you put together in 3 days. This is something you've been working on for years, and it's taken you months and months to put this together. So tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, it really has been a marathon. And what I wanted to do is really take all of my knowledge around all these different topics and how I work with my clients one-on-one, and kind of encapsulate that in a format where anybody can do it at a fraction of the cost, right? They can kind of DIY their own plan. And it's not like like you said, I'm not a financial advisor that owns my own business. I'm an entrepreneur that happens to do financial planning. So it's not your typical, like, contribute 10% to your Roth 401k and stay out of debt, right? It really is like, you can build your own path to financial freedom using any of the tools available. 401ks, real estate, business, all on the table. And so the interesting thing though about personal finance is you can never stop learning. Like, there's so much to know that you can just get lost in like pages of Google results, right? And Investopedia. And so I wanted to create something, and I've started courses just like you, right? I've started courses that I never finish. Right.
Yeah.
Like,
what do they say? 98% of courses, I don't know, I made that up, you never finish, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and then you just feel like, oh, that was a waste, right? I didn't get my result. So I've structured this in a way where it's like, hey, look, I'm going to take you where you are and help you get clarity on your values and your goals. That's like foundational. And then, like you said, it's a buffet. It's like, what do you need help with right now? There's some foundational principles you need. And then, but beyond that, it's like, what do you need right now? What's relevant to you? Do you need to figure out taxes? Then you come here, and it has everything you could learn about taxes, just, in itty bitty increments. And you can just go watch a 5-minute video and get your answer to your question, right? So it's not like an A to Z, consume everything. It really is like, what do you need right now to take the next step towards financial freedom? Go find the answer and then go implement it. And I'm happy, like, if people don't see 100% of it, that makes me happy, because it probably means that they've taken what they needed and they've gone and done something with it, other than just
consume,
watch everything, consume. Yeah, never act. So that's kind of how it's structured, and everybody's plan is unique, like.
Well, one of the things along those same things, I remember first talking to you, Dave, really early on, a couple of years ago. We were just talking about random things and random goals, and mostly it's like, oh, what do you want to do when you retire? This and that. I'm like, dude, I'm so far away from retirement. I may not make it there, like, I've got good knees now. What do I want to do now? And I think that's important. Is I thought your curriculum and your program was helpful to understand, like, I have stuff I want to do now with my kids at this age, rather than I'm not going to wait till I'm 65, because when I'm 65, I'm not going to be jumping off waterfalls. And like, I'm going to be like the riverboat cruise down whatever river in Europe, I'm not going to be doing stuff that I want to do now. And I thought that was really cool. Is, well, what do you want to do now too? We don't need to suppress the now to like also build financial independence and build the things that you want to build down the road.
Yeah. Yeah, it really is. Like, the traditional financial advice that's given out there is you save early, save often, and then you're going to have a big pile of money at the end of the rainbow. Okay. When you retire. And the bottom line is, like, just like you said, life rarely is what we plan it to be. Nobody knows what you're going to be like, what your family is going to be like, who you are as a person in 30 years, much less 10 years. And so it really is about, what is the life you want now? And let's just make that life, let's just make you have that life forever, you know, and structure things that way, because the pot at the end of the rainbow is just, it's not there. Like, you're going to get there at the end of the rainbow, and there's not going to be the pot of gold. You might have money, but you're not going to have like fulfillment in life. So it's all structured around fulfillment in life first, fiscal responsibility second, so you can maintain that, you know, that lifestyle that you want.
It's not a pure YOLO.
It's not pure YOLO. That's right. It's not pure YOLO, and it's not pure like rice and beans. It's like balance. You know, let's work a little and play a little for our whole life.
It's fire. It's, you know, financial independence, retire early, but like with a lot of fun, you know, like we're gonna play with fire. It's fun. Dave, where can people learn more about the course, learn more about you, the whole 9 yards?
Yeah, so I'm on LinkedIn all the time. You can check me out, Dave Lowell. I drop content there all the time. I'll give you a link. So I wanted to give you and your listeners a special deal here on this course that I'm just putting out there, so they can get a huge discount on the retail price of the course. So I'll give you that link. You can put it in the show notes or whatever, and share that with your listeners, because I know you have a really engaged audience, you know, and if people are engaged, they're gonna make good change happen, you know. So I want to reward it. So I'll leave that link. I'll give that to you guys, and then hit me up on LinkedIn with any